I have some positive changes to the apiary. Yep. Honeybees here on the homestead. I've improved. Stay tuned. I'll show and tell. We'll be right back. Hello, welcome back to Pine Meadows Hobby Farm. I'm your host, Jerry Hansen, in the apiary. Apis for bees, and this is where I keep my collection of bees. Right now I have one hive that's active. I'm accumulating some more bees here pretty quick, so we'll be colonizing these other 3 hives. I'm set up and ready to go. And I also have 3 hives over at Southern Oregon Safaris where the buffalo roam. I'm getting Aria set up with honeybees also. My motto is save the bees, save the world. And I am really encouraging people to get involved in beekeeping. So I have upgrades to my apiary that I wanted to share with you guys. Number 1 is my old bee barn that once sat right here. I 86'd it out of the apiary. I'm reusing it for the original purpose for which I built it in the first place about 15 years ago. So yeah, I'm reutilizing it. I painted it. It's gonna be used for another, back to the original project. That's a whole nother show, a whole nother story. But let me show you what I replaced my old bee barn with. I think I should explain why I chose to replace the bee barn. Because that facility where I was storing my beekeeping supplies got colonized by rats, squirrels, mice. It was terrible. Could not keep my stuff rodent free in that thing. Also, I was having a wax moth infestation on my frames and foundations that I was storing in there. So I had to come up with a solution. Let me show you my solution. This is my solution. It's insulated, it's airtight, it's rodent proof, and it's also wax moth proof. Because it's an old freezer that quit working on me, I went and purchased a new freezer, and I thought originally thought I turned it into a big incubator for hatching eggs. However, it sat and sat and sat, taking up space in my tractor barn, and I felt that I could better use it out here in the apiary to serve its purpose better here, because I've got 3 incubators already in the greenhouse. So we're going to turn this into my new bee barn. That's it. It's just an old freezer. It's still like a freezer on the inside, but it doesn't work anymore. So as you can see, I store all of my beekeeping supplies in here, and I decided to move it behind the beehives, because storing it out here in front of the beehives, well, this is the business end of the honeybees. They're coming and going, foraging, going back and forth, and landing on me and thinking, checking me out too. But I didn't want to disturb the bees with the bee barn in front. That's why I moved it behind the beehives. I don't get bothered by bees at all back here. It's in the shade, it's out of the way, and it's where I can work peacefully and do all my beekeeping work from behind the hives, which is the appropriate place to work anyway with your beehives. Now, these little medallions I put on the freezer, These I got and they faded, so I just took a can of spray paint, repainted them, and repainted the black with a Sharpie. Yeah, that's all it is. Well, that's it. Thinking outside of the box, coming up with jury rigs to facilitate my needs here on the homestead. Stay tuned for more. I'm going to do an episode on, well, revisiting frames and how I deal with those frames that were infested with wax moths. Yep. That's the future video. Click subscribe, that bell icon that alerts you to the videos when I upload them. Stay tuned for more videos. Also check out my other two channels, Jerry Hansen Studios, where you can see where I get really artsy fartsy. And also my other friend across the street where I go film his rhino, his elephants, his bison. Yeah, check us out over at Southern Oregon Safaris, where the buffalo roam. And that's where I'm also setting Aria, his daughter, up with a... Actually, I'm gifting her my flow hive. I'm not using the flow hive. I want her to be inspired to want to do beekeeping. So check out those videos. We'll see you guys in the future episode. Be safe. Always be kind. We'll see you guys in my next episode. Bye-bye now.